You wake up in the year 900. The cold wind of the north hits your face. The wind cuts like a thin knife across the fjord. The sky is pale grey. Snow sits at the edges of the fields in stubborn patches. You are not a king. You are not a hero. You are a Viking, and survival is never guaranteed. This sound is the first and last you will ever know. As a child, you run in the mud. You run in the snow. You play with carved wooden sticks. You play with small round shields. Your mother teaches you to mend fishing nets with a bone needle. Your father fits a sharp iron head to an axe handle by the flickering light of the fire. Your elders sit on benches in the longhouse, their voices low as they tell old tales. You hear of Odin. You hear of Thor. You hear of giants. You hear of treacherous seas. You learn that each story holds a lesson. Life here asks much from even the smallest hands. You are never just a child, you are a future provider. Food is never a certainty. You learn to hunt small game with a simple bow. You learn to fish from the rocks when the sea is calm. You read when the ocean is kind, and when it hides doom in its depths. You carry water in a heavy wooden pail from the stream. You haul blocks of peat for the fire. You learn to sleep soundly in a cold house. You wake warm enough to work again. You learn to laugh when the bread is thin and to share what little you have. Strength matters above almost all else, but so does craft, carving toys that become tools. You read the sky and the water like a book. You learn the sharp point of a spear and the balanced throw of a small axe. The games are tests, your first lessons in becoming a shield brother. Your father's word is law, but your mother's wisdom guides the home. You learn your place in the clan, respect and responsibility. Honor means keeping your word, defending your kin. At a certain age, you leave simple play behind. You stand with other boys your age. Your teacher is an older warrior, his face a map of scars. His voice is quiet as he teaches. He shows you how to hold a round shield so you do not tire, how to swing a heavy axe without wasting your strength, to strike with the whole of your will. Lessons are repetitive, brutal, necessary. You run drills at dawn, feet pounding cold earth. You learn to move together. You carry wood and stone up steep hills, legs hard as oak. Your arms learn to hold the shield for hours. You breathe in time with the man next to you. You move as one, a unified wave of iron and wood. You learn to trust the man at your side with your life. Shield bash, recover. Axe swing, return. Parry, step, thrust. Over and over. Your muscles burn. Your knuckles bleed. Your weapon becomes an extension of your arm. You learn battle's sounds before you see one. The clang of steel, the thud on a shield, the grunts of exertion. Fear is a constant companion, but it can be disciplined, like your body. You are taught the way of the raid. You do not think of glory or sagas. You think of grain for winter, silver for a marriage, the lambs and wives left behind. You learn maps in your head and the sound of a foreign shore. You read the lines on a face, friend from foe. You learn to wait, to watch, to leap when the moment is right. Brotherhood is more than a word here. The first raid comes like a gathering storm. You wake long before the sun. The wood smells of pine tar and salt. The ship rocks as men step aboard. The oar fits your palms. Worn smooth, wide, the world is ocean. Your home is a single plank, a coil of rope. You strike the oar in time. The longship cuts through grey rolling waves. Cold mist hides distant land. Eyes narrow, hands steady. Men carry private fear behind their eyes. A gruff song, rope snapping, horns mournful across the water. The captain points ahead. You row harder. Shore emerges. Smoke rises near a river mouth. Villagers unaware. You do not know their faces. They are the obstacle between you and survival. Close, your blade. Your duty is to your shipmates, shields and comrades. A harsh command. You leap to churning sand. The sea clutches heavy boots. Shields lock together. Your heartbeat loud in your ears. The journey changes you. Patience, endurance, a hard bench. Dried fish, hard bread. You watch stars to find your way. Tiny ship beneath a vast sky. The world is larger than your village. This voyage is a passage to manhood. Boots touch foreign soil. You are changed. Across seasons the roots spread. Fjords to river mouths. Islands to monasteries. Markets to towns. Rivers become roads. Currents become guides. Silver, grain, cloth, and stories flow back with you. Ahead lies unknown land and treasure. The deep hush comes just before a storm. Glances, nods, one wall, one will. Oars shipped, keel bites, you run. The line closes. You breathe once, then none of you breathe alone. You board the longship. Ahead lies unknown land and treasure. Section 5. Battle. The storm of iron and fear. The first kill is a surprise to nothing but your soul. It is quick, it is raw and clumsy. The air becomes thick, full of the scent of metal and desperate cries. You clash shields with a stranger, a farmer with a pitchfork. You see terror for a split second. The fight is close, personal and ugly. The taste of blood, your own or his, is like iron on your tongue. You survive by not pausing, by not thinking. Your breath is a frantic drum. A storm in a small place, loud, bright, terrifyingly close. Men shout the names of their gods and their loved ones. Swords strike shields. Axes bite with a sickening crunch. Your friend falls. You take his shield, his axe, his place in the wall. You hold the line and move through chaos as if in a dream. Moments feel like eternity. An hour blinks by. You are driven by instinct and training. You protect the man on your left. You trust the man on your right. The shield wall becomes a living thing, a great beast of wood and iron. It pushes forward, retreats, and holds. You are a single scale on its hide. Do not let the wall break. Do not let your brothers fall. Raids are not always blood. Sometimes you take small, precious things, silver cup, fine cloth, sacks of grain. The town falls unnaturally silent. Smoke hangs low. Few skalds will ever sing of the fear and desperation of that day. You return with what you can carry. The map in your head grows wider. Each journey teaches you more about men, about life, about fear. You have survived your first storm of iron and fear. You come home with treasure in your hands and a wound in your side. The tide lifts your ship onto a familiar shore. The village, lit with welcoming fires, seems impossibly safe. Your legs are unsteady on solid ground. Children reach for painted shields, eyes wide with awe. The old nod, knowing. Women watch with fear and pride. You are not the boy who left. You have seen the world and brought a peace back. Honor binds you. Courage wins a place by the chieftain's fire. Without courage, a man loses more than reputation. He loses his standing. Your tales grow in the telling. Your name is spoken with respect. Your child may one day sleep beside the sword you carried. The bandage and the scar do not stop at the skin. They settle in your bones. Nights are not gentle. You see the fallen in the firelight. Treasure changes life. Better land, more livestock. Full tables. You are no longer just a farmer who fights. You are a warrior. Status brings responsibility. Younger men look to you. They listen. They watch how you carry yourself. You become a link in your people's chain. After feasts, you sit alone by the shore. You watch waves and mend your gear. You think of the friend who did not return and the fear on the farmer's face. You feel the ache in old wounds. Glory is loud and bright, but the cost is quiet and heavy. A warrior's life is not only taking. You carry what was done. It is a burden you will carry the rest of your days. Years pass like the turning of the seasons. You grow older. Frost at the temples. Breath comes quicker on the hill. The young hold the heavy shields. You teach how to mend a sail and how to wound an enemy. The sea gives fish and trade and takes ships and men. You read the sky like scripture. Wisdom is knowing which battles not to fight. Hands that rode now carve runes. Not every end is sung in battle. Some fall to small ignoble things. Fever, a poisoned tooth, the slow loss of those you love. You remember the fallen and the faces you protected. When days grow few, you arrange your leaving. You feel the seas spray one last time. There are rites, the solemn lift, the careful placing of sword, shield, and worldly goods. Your kin sing not sorrow but honor, your deeds, your strength, your place among them. They send you on your final voyage. You go alone, carried by respect. You are set adrift on a slow-burning ship. Figures watch as the flames take hold. The small bright fire disappears into evening mist. Your name lives in their mouths. Legacy is not gold or fame. It is what you taught. A son who stitches a sail. A daughter who keeps the boat through winter. A song that startles a child. A tale told by a warm fire while wind howls outside. The world changes. Longhouses fall and rise. New gods and new kings come and go. But the sea still calls. Men still row under cold northern skies. Your name remains in small ways, in the place a sword once hung. On clear nights, the northern lights flare. They imagine your fiery ship sailing forever into fog. And so you live on.